Guys, welcome back to the channel. So I took a little break from the top 5 scenes of each season, but we're back today and we're going to be talking about the top 5 favorite scenes of Ninjago Season 3 Rebooted. So yeah, sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. In 5th place, I have Pythor's big reveal, as Pythor actually turned out to be the stranger, and this happened in episode, I think it was 30, The Curse of the Golden Master. But this scene was just amazing, as well as the plot twist too. I thought this was an amazing plot twist for the most part, and this scene was done really nicely. Did a great job to explain how Pythor actually survived the Devourer, and where Pythor had been since that accident in Season 1. And it did a great job explaining that as well. And actually having Pythor reveal this to Lloyd, and remember Lloyd and Pythor were once allies back in the day, was a pretty chilling scene as well, and it was very cool, as well as with the presence of the mech dragon. And I thought the soundtrack as well, Pythor's theme being played here, was done very nicely. All in all, this scene was very chilling for the most part, and it did a great job to explain where Pythor had been and what exactly had happened to him. Rebooted is known for a lot of great action scenes, and while I definitely don't love the season, I 100% agree with this. It's also known for amazing soundtracks, and you already heard the intro music, which actually comes from this scene. The Moon Rover Chase, well, not technically the Moon Rover since this was on a comet, but I thought the incorporation of the techno theme into this soundtrack that played during this Rover Chase was very nice. I thought the actual idea of having them chase each other in rovers and pretty much a race to get back to the rocket first made for a really cool action scene. I definitely liked when the ninja actually got out of the rover and started beating up ninjoids, and I thought that was a very fun part of the scene to watch as well. The incorporation of the glowy bugs was also cool too, and it was a nice little added element that made the scene really engaging too. From an animation standpoint, there were a lot of really cool shots as well, such as the vehicles going or driving up a ramp in slow motion. There was also another shot of Zane beating up a ninjoid and then forcing him to touch the golden weapons in slow motion as well. So yeah, from an animation standpoint, they did really well. All in all, the amazing soundtrack, the fact that it was taking place on space, and the really cool vehicles made the scene very engaging and really fun to watch. And in 3rd place, I have the Digiverse Battle from episode 31, Enter the Digiverse, and this was a really fun battle as well, although I don't think it was necessarily as fun or as action-packed as the other battles that we've talked about and will talk about in this video, but this battle definitely had a lot more meaning to it, and that's something that Rebooted kind of was lacking, battles with meaning. So this one definitely was a little better than some of the other ones for sure. And the meaning is definitely present in the form of the Golden Ninja, and the ninja actually taking on Lloyd's powers. I thought that was such a genius concept to actually have the ninja turn golden, and just that, Lloyd was still powering them, even though he was being held captive, and I thought that was really cool too. Again, the animation was really nice in the scene, and I definitely love the different shades of blue that we got to see, and the Digiverse as well throughout the entire episode is just really visually appealing for the most part as well. I also liked the form that the Overlord appeared in, sort of a demon-like tentacle thing with a lot of tentacles and stuff. I thought that was a really cool form for the Overlord to appear in as well. Soundtracks were good as always, but nothing too special in this scene. But yeah, overall, this battle was definitely more meaningful, and I really did like the idea of the ninja becoming golden. One thing that Rebooted was desperately lacking was fun and playfulness and humor, and the excellent Joyride Chase of episode 32 really captured all of this and more. The excellent Joyride Chase has really become an iconic scene in Ninjago, and it also has an amazing soundtrack, which is normally used in my intro music. This scene is awesome. It has that humor and playfulness, as I already said, that Rebooted really is lacking. And on top of that, it is a great development scene for Kai as well. We get to see how cocky Kai is, and also it's just really funny seeing Kai fighting with a pair of sunglasses on. The excellent Joyride as a car is also very cool, and I like that this is a nice little scene for it to appear in, although it really was product placement, but they made good use of the excellent Joyride in this scene as well. There was a lot of cool fighting too, so I thought that was done really nicely, a lot of explosions and stuff, and I think the element of it all happening on wheels and just the fight happening as the trucks were moving made the scene really fun to watch too. Again, this is the scene that Rebooted really was missing, and this just did an amazing job being fun and fun to watch, while also providing a lot of development for Kai as a character as well. So of course you saw this coming. Technically, I guess these are 3 separate scenes, but considering they are back-to-back, and I just wanted to talk about other scenes as well rather than just having the entire video be about Zane's death, I decided to just kind of clump these together for the number 1 spot. But yeah, Zane's death is truly a masterful scene. All 3 of these scenes, his death, his memorial, and his resurrection, are all masterful scenes with stellar soundtracks And Zane's Death soundtrack is still my favorite soundtrack of Ninjago, while the soundtracks that played during Zane's memorial and his rebirth as well are just really great. This scene will always be a testament to how amazing Jay Vincent and Michael Kramer are as composers, and that they don't really care that this is a kids show. They are still getting at us with the feels, and they're really dedicated to the show. Now, on top of that, the scenes themselves were just stellar as well. We'll talk about Zane's death first and what was so great about that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part, but the flashbacks just really got you. They highlighted the best parts of Zane's life throughout the show, highlighting the parts where he re-met his father and where he unlocked his true potential, and it also just general hanging out with friends, and they really didn't fail to capture the best parts of Zane's life and paid tribute to an amazing character as well. The Golden Master Overlord was also very cool as well, and he kind of struggles too, but I thought the idea of the blizzard kind of engulfing both of them was really cool and made the fight very fun to watch, while also very emotional too. As for the memorial, this scene was truly devastating, but also had a glimmer of hope at the same time too. I really missed the Kai that would get up and give a speech on what powered Zane and how Brotherhood powered Zane. This is not the Kai we have anymore, and I dearly miss this Kai. Now, moving on, I thought the snow was also a very, very nice touch. It was such a little detail, but such an amazing touch as well, that really made the end of the scene very meaningful too, and showed that Zane would always be with them, no matter what happened or where he was. Now, moving on to his resurrection, I thought it was a great idea to just have Pixel present for this scene, seeing as throughout the entire season, Pixel and Zane had developed a very close relationship with each other, and the soundtrack is just stellar. It is an amazing rendition of Pixel's theme, a very hopeful one, and just an amazing theme. I've already done a video on why Season 3's ending is amazing, so I won't go into too much detail here. But to summarize it, pretty much, the ending of Season 3 was great because it left the ninja thinking Zane was dead, and the ninja sad and broken after that, but at the same time, it confirmed that Zane was still alive, and that last scene, are we compatible? It always gets me every time. I always feel a surge of emotion when I watch these few scenes, especially the resurrection scene. It's amazing. It's just an amazing scene that's crafted beautifully, and it's kind of hard to believe. I didn't really like Rebooted too much, and it's just hard to believe that such an amazing thing, although the rest of Rebooted, in my opinion, wasn't that good. It's just really appalling to me that the writers really managed to pull it around and made such an amazing conclusion to the season. So that is going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone ever you know, and let me know what you guys thought of my ratings, as well as listing your own top 5 scenes of Rebooted down in the comment section below. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.